Why did it do it twice?
It
It
just keeps doing it until you transition the scene.
I didn't even transition the. I didn't have the
I did.
studio thing. Ah. Okay. I got it. I was sitting here clicking it, trying to turn it off, and I was like, what in the world's going on? Because I figured out how to get it to start with the scene, and then it just kept playing it. I was like, what I do?
Playing it and over and over and over.
Yeah, a whole hour of nothing but the fireball. That wouldn't have been good. Good morning, everybody. Coming to you live, as you can see, from Cincinnati. We're back in Cincinnati for some more appointments for the Zoey.
Following up on the follow-up.
Following up on the follow-ups. Well, there's some important ones too, but this morning it was following up on the follow-ups. But how you doing this morning, Mr. Kevin?
Not too bad. How about you, Tony?
Doing all right. How you doing this morning, Bass Man?
I'm okay. I think I figured out why I'm having trouble. Hold on here. Why is he doing this?
It doesn't like you.
Apparently not.
Have any shows this weekend, Mr. Kevin?
Yeah. Had my Downriver show in Wyandotte on Sunday, but I also was over at I was helping out with a card show on Friday and Saturday.
Nice.
Thing is, I'm friends with the folks that were renting out the showcases. And apparently card dealers are far more procrastinators than coin dealers.
Yes, they are.
So pretty much they only had orders for about 50 cases, so they brought 100 because double what you need.
Right.
And after the first couple of hours, they were already all rented out.
Yep.
So they put out an all points bulletin on Friday. Hey, we need showcases. Anybody got some that can help? No, I had a couple, so
I hear you.
Ended up taking them down, and it helped them out, and they helped me out by getting me a badge in and letting me help out. So
nice.
I had a really busy weekend.
Cool. Did you pick up any cards?
I picked up way too many cards.
How'd you do at the coin show? Did you set up or just walk? Or
no, the coin show I set up. It was a slow show, but you know what? We had our regular customers, and we're there for them. So
I hear that. You get her going over there, Bass Man? Bass Man is M&A.
Mark calling Orson. Come in, Orson.
Well, let's let him figure that out and go ahead and start saying hello. First one in here this morning was Mr. Jack Gallman from Marion, North Carolina. Good morning, Mr. Gallman.
Oh, bless me bagpipes. We got Mr. Eric Gilliland in the house. Saying good morning to Mr. Gallman. Good to see you.
Bass Man is back on his regular name, as you can see. No longer the Bass Man 2, just the Bass Man.
What you gonna do when he's coming for you?
Threatening with Evie Mucks. Good morning, Tiny Bass Man and Kevin with the sunshine and the shades. We got Kiddo Man. Good morning, man.
King, oh man.
Kiddo Man. You see so fine. Yeah, with the sunshine. Yeah, I'm going to start adding that to it. Yep, sure am. Mr. Gilliland is a channel member. Thank you for your membership, sir. I keep forgetting that on EV Mux, the people with the star beside their name are channel members. Thank you for your membership, sir. Really appreciate that.
Secret Stacker, another numismatic Monday. Good morning to you all. Passing that coffee.
Channel member, thank you for your membership, Sea Griller Stacker. And do not forget, Sea Griller Stacker is a good channel himself. Go over and check him out. Very informative videos and all around fun time. Let's see. Went to a show yesterday. Picked up an 1864 Indian Head L on the ribbon and 88.5 Morgan.
Nice. I think that's an S.
Oh yeah, S. Sorry. No sound from
88S.
right
That's
now.
a tough date. How good was the condition, Griller?
No sound for me right now. Try to go out and come back in, Bass Man. Well, he can't hear me, so. KG Coins. Hope you miss Smiles. Smiles are doing fantastic this morning.
We have Ms. Air Force Amy here saying good morning, Tiny Kevin the Bassman. Good to see you.
Good morning, Miss Amy.
She's also a moderator. So,
absolutely. Moderator and channel member, thank you for your membership, ma'am. Really, really appreciate it. Mr. Bill Driscoll. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Driscoll. Good to see you, buddy.
Mr. Parviz Nawab, saying hello to the family. Good to see you, sir.
Coin stuff I like. Channel member, thank you for your membership, sir. Also a good channel. Go over and check him out. Very informative videos. And just like Sea Griller Stacker, lots of fun.
And I think Bassman has audio, but we're getting a lot of reverb from him.
Yeah, we are. Let's go ahead and mute his microphone. That's what's good about being the lead on the studio. I can mute you.
I'll mute you.
I send a check from the credit union, Kevin. Nice.
Yeah, Ms. Amy, I got your email, and hopefully once that comes, please shoot me another email giving me the details of which auctions your payments for, because I'm not able to get all that to line up. You're like within a few dollars of this one, and then a few dollars of this one, and then it's like, okay, just need to iron that out.
Mr. Scott S., channel member. Good to see you, Mr. Scott S. Talked to Mr. Scott S. over the weekend. Had a lovely, lovely time chatting with him through emails. Let's see. And we're caught up. Ta-da!
You know, only 10 minutes this time. What's up with that?
I don't know. But I will tell you this. Bassman was in Florida, as you folks know. He had a good time.
Hey.
And he had an even better time on the way home. But I'll let you tell him. I'll let him tell you about that. But can anybody say blackjack? Alrighty. So the show this weekend. Yes, YouTube. I know I'm going live, or I am live. I have notifications on.
Well, isn't it nice of them to let you know?
Yeah, I have notifications on, and it pops up across my screen somehow, and I can't turn it off. I went into every setting known to man, and because I keep Gmail open, all the time because people
Mhm.
email me. I get 40, 50 emails from people a day. So I keep it up. So I see bing, and I see it come up, and I'm like, oh, new email. Well, here the last couple days, not only on this computer that it's starting to do it, or my home computer it started doing it, and now this one's that's doing it. Just voices in my head. Hey, I know exactly what you're talking about. But it started popping up on my computer at home. It'll pop up where the address bar is up top. It'll be like a thing that'll pop up and it'll give me a little, blurb about the email. And I'm like, what's going on? So I've went into Gmail and I've YouTubed everything on about Gmail and notifications. I've turned my notifications off from YouTube. I've turned my notifications off. I've even turned my email off, and it'll still pop up. And I'm like, they're hacking me. They're wanting me to know I have emails, and they're showing me out loud that I have emails.
Yeah, for some reason, they like making that announcement.
Yeah. But yeah, emails pop up across my screen instead of just showing me that I've got a notification up there. It'll pop up across the chip. Hello, Bass Man. How are you doing, sir?
I got sound again.
Oh,
My
congratulations.
headset went out right in the middle of everything, and then I had the speakers kicked in. Then they kicked out. I didn't have nothing when y'all said I was echoing.
Huh.
I could hear y'all through the regular speakers for a minute, but I didn't have anything on my headset.
That's where we were picking up the sound from your speakers. But I muted you down in the corner there, and it went away. So we were picking up feedback from your speakers somehow.
Yeah, it was playing the speakers out, and you could hear them.
Mm-hmm.
So
how was your trip, Bass Man?
it's long.
No.
That was a long trip, and it rained every day, and it. I think I went somewhere near Parvis down there coming back, and I stopped at a casino. Just going to spend an hour or so in there.
Is there such thing as only spending a little bit of time in a casino? I mean, really?
There is if you take your wife.
This is true what you say.
Now, my wife wouldn't play a hand at 21 if you made her. So I didn't have to worry about that. And she was sitting there going, I got to get home. I got to get home. I got work tomorrow. So, but the guy in the two seats to the right of me kind of put the kibosh on getting out of there quick by winning $1,700, nearly 18. Well, he won more than 18 by the time you figured it all up, but just
then they
off
took
of one part.
Took the taxes out and everything like that, and stopped the world for half an hour. And
yep, had to have a parade, and it was wicked.
But, Raleigh Shop channel member, thank you for your membership, sir. Saying hello to everyone. Good morning, Raleigh Shop. There's another good channel you need to go check out. Old Raleigh Shop has some cool videos, folks. In case you're not subscribed to him, go check him out.
Yeah, they had the thing that guy won on. If I had known how to play it, I could have won a fortune, because I didn't know what it did, and I wasn't playing, wasn't putting any money on it. And at one point I had a pair of aces, and the dealer turned up an ace, and then I split and got a blackjack, And anyway, the three aces that I had there would have been a fortune. You know, like I say,
Would
he had three kings and
yeah.
got 1,700. And so, yeah, if I'd have known how to play that, I could have been rolling in cash. But
Where's Marcel? Marcel!
your dog stayed.
Man, Marcel, come quick. There's a yoke fan.
Come over here.
Come on, dog.
Come on, baby. Nope, she's too interested in Mama. Hey, we got a yoke fan. Oh, what's that, huh? Little butt wiggle? Little wiggle wiggle? Come on over here. Come over here, Papa. She's like, nope, it's Mama time. Mama's been gone all morning.
Oh, you think, talk about gone all morning. You ought to have seen our dog after we got back last night, after we've been gone a week.
Oh, I bet.
My son said she didn't stop barking for 2 solid days. Well, yeah. He couldn't sleep. He couldn't sleep because the dog kept barking all night because we weren't here.
Wow.
So,
See, Scott S. was talking about Azure Blue buying some Canadian Platinum over the weekend. I seen that somewhere. Was it Friday's show he was talking about buying some? Platinum's a pretty good bet. It goes up steadily, and as soon as the car manufacturers figure out that platinum's better than palladium in catalytic converters, it's going to go up again, just like it did back in the 90s. Yeah, I think he talked about it. Yep, I do too, Scott S.
Mm-hmm.
Azure Blue likes his platinum. I don't blame him. Platinum's a good bet.
Platinum and palladium are both undervalued right now. But
oh yeah,
and yeah, they're just being. I hate saying wishy-washy, but they're just flopping back and forth between which metal is working better for them.
Right. Parvies, there's specialty places where you can buy it online, like Atmex and ST Bullion, and what's the bull one? Bull Bullion or something like that?
Oh, gold, silver bull.
Gold, silver bull. You can buy platinum on any of those. A lot of shops, a lot of coin shops are starting to deal with platinum more. You know, they don't have a big selection of it, but they'll have some rounds and stuff like that. And if Bassman buys platinum, we won't be able to afford it. That's true, because they'll be giving it away.
Yeah, it'll be free.
Yep.
They'll probably have to pay you to take it.
And you know, after all these years, I still can't find that big bunch of jewelry I got. Hey, Mr. Kevin, your dealer is in the house.
Hey, it's Eureka. Good to see you.
Good morning, Streaker. How was your? I don't think Coin Stuff I Like was here. It says, how was your show experience this past weekend, Kevin?
Show experience wasn't that bad. Sunday was the coin show where I was set up doing supplies. Big sellers. I had one customer who normally comes to that show for proof sets. She bought quite a few this weekend. And then beyond that, something I'm selling a lot of lately has been current year coinage. So the 2025 stuff.
Nice. Very nice. Mr. Scott give us a update on his wife doing. As a lot of you folks know, she battling some of the big C word there. So Sea Griller was asking about her. The wife is doing pretty good. The radiation is kicking her ass, but she's a real champ. Thanks for asking. Very cool. And Zoey from the next room yelled, "Language." Anytime we're talking about Scott S.'s wife, I'm going to cuss as much as I want to. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of Scott S., he just sent me an attachment. I think it's Azure Blue. Ooh. I got to share this. It's going to flip on me. It's flipping.
Yeah, let's make you large and in charge.
It's a Canadian set.
Ooh.
You're not going to be able to see it very well, but this camera doesn't do justice to any picture. But it's a nice Canadian set. It's a 1999 Platinum Maple Leaf set. Very nice. Very nice. Congratulations, Azure Blue.
Very cool.
Thank you for sharing that, Scott.
The other day, I took my wife to the aquarium down in Orlando, and they make those, those coins that look like pennies that are squished.
Yep.
You could put a credit card in there, crank the handle, you just keep cranking. Turns out 4 of them things, and you don't even have to put a penny in.
See, that's no.
Yes,
What kind of world are we coming to where you pay a penny on one of those crank machines where it elongates them? You put a credit card in, but it gives you the penny.
Well, I'm sure it costs more than a penny on the credit card.
Yeah, because you got the credit card charges.
$4. I think it was $4. It charges you $1 a penny to make a squished penny.
Yeah.
And there are 4 different ones, but you don't have to put the pennies in. Even if it's dollars, I think it just puts out. So I don't know what they are. If they may just be copper blanks.
Could be. Yeah, that's. Now, see Griller, when he sent, you seen that video of see Griller mangling a penny when he sent it to me. He put 50 cents in and a penny.
Yeah.
Put the 50 cents in and it took his penny and done it. So he and this was at the Carson City Mint, or at the museum of the Carson City Mint where they got coin press number 1.
Right. Well, this was.
He had to send me a video of mangling a penny.
This was at Sea Life.
Yeah.
Orlando, and you go in there and you walk around, and there's all these plexiglass type tanks and stuff around you, and all kinds of sharks and different things in there swimming around, and you can take pictures of them and stuff. And
very nice.
We got a Seco de Oro, Gold Aztec saying good morning, Tiny Kevin and Bassman, and passing that coffee. Good to see you.
Absolutely. Lala got the coffee this morning, but I'm going for the energy drinks. These energy drinks, in case I haven't told you folks, they're called Venom. Ooh. But they only have, they have like 190 milligrams of caffeine in them for the whole can. 160 milligrams for the whole can. But they're only 95 cents at Dollar General. And a lot of the times they have them cold in the Tiny. Those energy drinks are horrible for you. They're zero everything.
Yeah, mine, the ones I got on the way to, or back, coming back from Florida and all, the things had nothing in them except caffeine.
Yep.
But didn't I tell you there were 200?
Yeah.
There was Annie,
How do you
something
say
like
those drinks from those energy drinks that Bassman drank? Alani?
Alani.
Alani.
Alani knew. Yeah.
Alani knew, yeah. First energy drink Bassman ever drank. Him
And
and him and the lovely Miss Bassman shared one. I thought for sure he was going to be bouncing off the walls.
didn't bother me at all. And she had to drink them to stay awake driving. And
They work. Let's see what this one's got in it. Carbonated water, mango concentrate, caffeine. It's got some sodium in it, a little bit of sodium. Natural flavors, niacinamide, which is a byproduct of citrus, vitamin B3, ginseng extract, caramel color, guava fruit, riboflavin. Riboflavin's not all that great. Vitamin B2, vitamin B6, vitamin B12. Under the authority of the Dr. Pepper 7-Up Incorporated. 160 milligrams of caffeine per 16 fluid ounces.
that thing that Alamy or however you say that. The first one we got was a cherry twist or something like that. Oh man alive, that was a good. It
That's
tasted like the flavoring for a snow cone.
Tiny, you should be a spokesperson for Dollar General. Somebody call Dollar General and tell them I'm going to push their energy drinks online.
I could have stopped and talked to him. I passed the headquarters somewhere. Big building.
At one time, when I was drinking those Bang energy drinks, remember when I was hooked on those Bangs, guys? I would buy them like cases at a time and drink them because they had absolutely nothing in them. No calories, no sodium, no nothing. And all it was flavoring and caffeine. I contacted a guy who was sponsored by Bang. It was a YouTube channel that was sponsored by Bang. And they were big on sponsoring YouTube channels. But it was only when I had like 1,500 subscribers. And their cutoff was 2,500. Well, I have 32 something now. So maybe I'll contact them and say, hey, I have narcolepsy and I drink them like they're crazy. So maybe I'll get sponsored by Bang. And then I'll be like, Bang energy drinks. No. I seen something here. Anyone pick up the Army Privy American Silver Eagle next week from the U.S. Mint? Scott S's. For sure.
Thinking about picking up a couple for my inventory, yeah. I think it's something that people might appreciate.
I got putting my address on Facebook ads. He sells stuff real cheap and asks people for a deposit. I had several people show up and pissed at me. They thought I was the one who scammed them. Scary. Oh, wow. That's not good.
Yeah, that's not kosher.
Filed a police report when he's using my address. I'll never know.
Yeah. I'd be mad too, I guess.
That's crazy.
I found a 2025 penny. Again, in somebody's, need a penny thing.
Yeah.
And had two 24s and a 25. And I lost the 25. It fell and went under the seat of the car.
Gone forever.
Probably.
Gone forever. Scott S. says he's picking up 6. I already pre-sold 2 of them on eBay for $289 each. Nice little profit. Yes, see, Griller, owning your own penny smooshing machine would be great. Yes, it would.
Mm-hmm.
Farmer Stacker, good morning. Seems like I know that name. Good morning and welcome. Saying hello to everyone. Good to see you. Let's see. Gold Aztec. One guy was furious. I had him put my hand on my pistol to get him to leave. The wife called 911, but he left before the police came. Of course he did. Of course he did.
Now that's scary if they're taking it that far.
Right. Think about it. Somebody puts, it depends on what he's, let's just say he's selling gold. And he's selling an ounce of gold, just say $3,000 for an ounce of gold. And he says, you got to put down 1,000. Here's my address. Come and get it. You get to the address and it's Mr. Scott's. And Scott goes, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't know what I'm talking about? I just bought an ounce of gold from you and I give you $1,000. Where's my gold? They're going to be pissed. But yeah, man, that's horrible, Mr. Scott. That's no. He does this stuff just to. Yeah, Ken of mine, I'll set it up where it only takes Morgan dollars to operate. Okay, takes the Morgan dollars to smush the penny. That's a good idea. Not a Morgan dollar to be smushed. Can you imagine how big a Morgan dollar would be smushed?
Yeah, but imagine how hard it would, what kind of pressure it would take to smush one.
Oh, yeah. It'd take more than that little hand crank.
Yeah, that little hand crank wouldn't put a dent in it.
You might get some perforated edges on it, but
bend an edge or something.
Why are these people giving this guy money up front? Because a lot of people know if something is too good to be true, they're going to try to capitalize on it and not think it is too good to be true. Same reason that people buy $19 American Silver Eagles off of Temu.
Well, so if it is something like gold that they're trying to do, they might be trying to lock in a price.
Right? Yep. There are bad people out there just who would attach an ApplePay.com to my checking account. Yes. They put an Apple Pay on Miss Amy's checking account, so money was coming out of it. Instead of their Apple Pay, it was coming out of Miss Amy's checking account. It takes all kinds, like I watched this other YouTube channel. They got 100,000 subscribers about 6 months ago. Okay, cool. They got their plaque. They were showing people their plaque. Everything was fine. They got to 110,000. As soon as they got to 110,000, someone overseas attacked their channel. And by attacked, I mean got into their AdSense account, which is the account that YouTube pays you through. It's called AdSense. It's not, you don't get paid from YouTube. You get paid from Google because Google owns YouTube. And Google pays you through a thing called AdSense because you get paid for ads. Well, the AdSense program or their account got hacked from overseas. Through their AdSense account, they got their YouTube and Google information took over their Google account. And with taking over their Google account, they got their YouTube account. They started putting Bitcoin ads and Doge and all those little rinky-dink crypto sites on their channel. And it was getting hundreds of thousands of hits because they thought it was coming from the channel that got hacked. It took them a month to get just their Google account back. Okay, they put videos on their YouTube channel of them. It would be like my YouTube channel getting hacked. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, my face is on here. You can tell it's me and it's my account. Well, they sent them pictures of themselves. They sent them video of themselves. They sent them copies of the videos that were on their YouTube channel and said, see, it's us. Took YouTube a month to figure out it was actually them. Then their AdSense account. Took them another month and a half to get their AdSense account back. And they lost $15,000 because their AdSense account, they were making so much money, they lost $15,000 that somebody took, and Google didn't pay them back.
It is official. People suck.
People, suck eggs, because yeah, it was horrible. So I mean, you gotta. There's scammers out there for everything. Everything, no matter how despicable it is of the scam. How many times have you heard the people that ring the bell at Christmas get caught stealing money out of the thing? I've seen it I see it on the news every year. Someone was caught stealing money out of the bucket. Somebody was caught stealing money out of the bucket. And you're thinking, those things are locked. How do they do that? When you take $1 or $50 or $20 or whatever, and you put it in that thing, it'll stick up. Instead of reaching over there and push it down, they'll just reach over there, snag it. Despicable people. Let's see. No bull. When my grandfather bought his first house, the banker and him agreed on the terms of the loan. They shook hands, and that was their contract. Yet this was years ago, but wow. Handshake used to mean something. Now it means nothing.
Yeah, back when somebody was held to their word.
What's that? No, they don't.
That don't exist no more.
People don't know what your word is. If somebody says, give me your word.
It's the bird.
Yeah. If somebody says, give me your word, or I'll take you at your word, that means they want a form in triplicate, and you only get to keep one, and the other two go to like two other people, and now I've got your word because it's in writing and I signed it and you signed it. No. Handshake. When they say, is that your word? And they say, yep. Take it to the bank, deposit it, draw interest on it, everything. But nowadays, nothing. Nothing. I have never worn a wedding ring. Told my wife my word given in front of God, family, and friends means more than a ring. Absolutely. You know the story behind a wedding ring? It's fascinating. Back in the day when they used to just take a wife, take her, they would keep her chained up or tied up. And eventually, she would just say, okay. Well, it would go from chained up to a rope around the waist, and eventually it was just the rope hanging around her waist, and then it was a rope around the wrist, and then it became a string around that finger, tied in a double knot, to remind her of what could happen if she tried to leave again. That's the story behind the wedding ring, as I was told by a Catholic priest. Because he asked me why. He said, why do you wear such a big wedding ring? I said, because I want everybody to know I'm married. He said, and then he said, do you know the? And I said, and I'm a big guy. If I wear a regular wedding ring, it disappears and you can't see it. He said, so do you know the truth behind a wedding ring? And then he told me the story. He said, and that's the way that I learned it from. He said somebody, I can't remember what it was, but he said that was what was the story behind the wedding ring. And I was like, wow, a string around her finger, just a reminder that what could happen to her. And I'm thinking, that happens to me all the time because my wife is an overlord. Nothing? She's ignoring me now. Scott, unfortunately, it's impossible, but we can all do our part the best we can. I was going to say tiny, good first answer. Next, I'm not little guy. Perfect answers. Don't wear jewelry, no watch, necklace, rings, etc. No flash, no flare for C Griller. I gotta have my silver. I mean, I gotta have my silver. I can't do without it. I don't know why.
Gotta have that bling.
Gotta have that bling.
Caporal, good to see you, sir.
Yeah, Cabral, good to see you, buddy. There he is. That was who gave me the answer there. I thought it was Old Raleigh Shop there for a minute. Old Raleigh Shop's and his logo is kind of similar there. Good to see you, Cabral. 43 minutes in. Kinemon, Baba is resting on me now. When the girls are gone, Marcel's right here next to me on the couch. But when the girls are here, I don't exist. I'm not here. So we have the Army Privy coming up on, what is it, the 13th or 16th?
Scott, next Thursday, I believe.
Next Thursday, okay. Scott S is picking up 6. We got Eric Gilliland. I think he's picking up a couple. He was asking, so I'm assuming he's picking up some. 13th says Gold Aztec. Thank you, sir. Mr. Pevin. Hello, Mr. Pevin. How are you doing this morning, sir? Mr. Kevin is picking up a couple for his inventory. Is anyone else partaking in the American Silver Eagle Army Privy?
Looks like the Gold Aztec's picking up one.
Coin Stuff I Like is picking up one. Very nice.
Friday the 13th. Uh-oh.
Friday the 13th. Nice. I get to use one of my Friday the 13th logos. 45 pistol is the Colt 911, which the U.S. military adopted in 1911. 1911. While MacArthur was known for carrying a pistol, yep, he carried in 1911. It was a standard issue weapon, one of the commissioned specifically. Nice. A couple years ago, I made a handshake deal with a contractor. Ended up costing me around 10 grand. I sleep fine. If there is any justice, he doesn't. See, handshake deals. I tell you what, anybody in a coin community shakes your hand, If they're a dealer that sets up at a show, count on it. Take it to the bank. If it's a pocket dealer, don't even touch his hand. Not saying that there's not good pocket dealers. There's awesome pocket dealers.
Oh, yes.
Awesome pocket dealers. But people act like they're pocket dealers, but they're really not. Those are where a lot of your counterfeit coins come from. They come into a show and they say, I've got this, this, and this. I don't know what it's worth, but I looked it up on eBay and it says $100, but I'll take $50. That's a good deal. You look at it and you're thinking, oh, that's a good deal. Turns out it's counterfeit.
Yeah, but a lot of coin dealers, they try to be true to their word as much as possible because
absolutely,
you're presenting yourself as an expert for these items. So if you're being fraudulent on that, yeah, who knows what else can be an issue. When it comes to money issues, yeah, you have to be true to your word. And coin dealer to coin dealer, there are a lot of quote unquote handshake deals.
Yep.
Because it's like, here, I'll take this on note for 60 days, and once day 60 hits, you pay it back or you pay the coin back.
Absolutely. Yep. Dealers, like I said, dealers that set up and are dealers like Mr. Kevin, awesome guys. Dealers that just have something sticking in their pocket and come in and say, hey, what do you think about this? They don't have the same, okay, not a lot of them. Some of them don't have the same scruples that the guy behind the table has. Because think about it, there's a lot of people that want to get money quick.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have a guy that's doing it for a living, or you don't have a guy that does it every weekend and is there and you see him all the time and you know he's legit because he's there all the time, and he has the clientele that keeps coming back, because if he wasn't a good guy, he wouldn't be there all the time. So you can count on guys like Mr. Kevin and the guys behind the tables, the guys that walk up to the tables or the guys that walk through the crowd and say, hey, I seen you looking at that Morgan. I got one just like it. Cheaper.
Yeah,
Why is it cheaper? Why is it cheaper?
Yeah, and if you have somebody that is trying to make a deal with you on that side of the table, that is one of the biggest faux pas at a coin show that there is. People have gotten kicked out and banned at coin shows for doing stuff like that.
Yep. You're there to buy coins from reputable, outstanding dealers. The gentlemen behind the table. Those are the ones that the coin show is for, to set up at, to sell to you, the public, because they are part of the coin show. If you walk up to a table and you're looking at let's say you're looking at an 1887 Morgan, but there's a guy that walks up beside you and leans over and says, I got that same coin in my pocket, cheaper. That guy needs to leave, because he's taking business away from the people who set up that show to begin with. And like Mr. Kevin said, it's a faux pas. It's one of those unspoken rules that you just don't do. That would be like walking into a pawn shop and someone is pawning something or someone is selling something, and you walking up next to them and say, hey, I'll give you more money for that instead of you giving it to the pawn shop. They'll kick you out quick, in a hurry. And with
prejudice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't ever come back here. Oh, you'll have a guy like me that used to fight for a living, or a guy like me that can get punched in the face and not care, grab a hold of you and put you out the door and forget to open it. I've done it many times. And I'm not afraid to say that I had fun doing it, because you're taking money out of my pocket. You're taking money out of the owner of the pawn shop's pocket. And it just looks bad on you. It just looks bad on you. Nor just setup. That's right. Tiny, the dealers paid for their tables and spot to set up. Absolutely. The guy walking around with coins in his pocket didn't pay no setup fee. Didn't pay no rent fee on his cases. All he did was walk in like everybody else for free, and now he's trying to make a bunch of money without paying for any of it.
Yeah, those guys have to buy all their displays and books.
Absolutely. 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 Now, the guys that walk in with the big cases, carrying the cases, you'll see them step to the side of the table and wait.
Mm-hmm.
They never sell to customers. They're there to see the dealer. So they'll walk up beside the table and stand there and wait for the dealer to come to them and say, "How can I help you?" And then they'll say, "Well, it says on your table that you're buying coins. I just happen to have some coins that you may be interested in.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I have." That is different than a guy walking up to somebody else at your table and saying, "Hey, I got that coin. You want it?" That's
Yeah.
no. That's not just a faux pas. That's another F word paw. So,
That's another F word up.
yeah. Because first off, that coin dealer is going to start yelling at you, or tell you,
I know some that have done more than yell at them.
"Oh yeah, I would." I tell you right now, when we're at Cincinnati and I'm sitting behind your table, somebody comes up and starts doing that, I'm going to say, "Excuse me, Mr. Kevin, I'll be back in a minute." As soon as that guy walks away, we're going to have some words. But I won't do nothing in front of your table, I promise.
Yes, this is the enforcer.
Yeah, I'll wait until he walks away 2 or 3 tables, and then I'll get him out in the middle. Thinking, "I got to talk to you for a minute. Come here. I got a good deal for you. Come here.
Yeah, I got a good deal for you on a knuckle sandwich.
I got a good deal for you. It's called 5 to 1. 5 for 1. Your Tigers are driving my Royals nuts this year, Kevin."
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I don't think that was meant to be a compliment.
I don't either.
Hey, you know what? Bobby Wood is driving me nuts. Michael Waka is driving me nuts. Them taking Scooble out in the 7th after only 90 pitches is driving me nuts. Hey, we lost a 1-0 game. But you know what? Hey, Tigers are doing well this year. You can't say that every year. So it's our turn.
Here you go. The meals, the hotel, the gas to get there really adds up besides the cost of the table.
Oh yeah, especially if you have to travel. That's why a lot of folks, when you go to local coin shows, they are local dealers.
Yep.
You get to some of these bigger coin shows, like I know there's one in Iowa this upcoming week. Pittsburgh was just this past week. They had dealers from coast to coast.
They have to drive too, don't they? To get that
Drive
stuff
or
there.
fly, yeah. So,
Oh, I didn't know if they could fly or not.
well, thing is, what a lot of the larger shows do is they rent display cases.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So that limits the amount that you have to take with you. All you have to take at that point is your inventory.
Right.
And yeah, you have a couple of locked Pelican cases, and that's all you really need.
Yeah.
But yeah, Army uses them for munitions. Coin dealers use it for coins.
Yep. One thing I've seen before at the show, never seen before at the show, was a $20 early entrance fee. Yep, early bird. I
Early
suppose
bird,
it's for people who think they're going to find a good deal before anyone else, and they do, sir.
they do.
They
Pretty
do.
much, yeah, pretty much the early bird fee is, I hate to say for vest pocket dealers, but I mean, it's for people that are looking to get early access to the dealer's inventory. Because a lot of the best stuff does go in the first few hours.
Yep.
I
Because
mean, it's dealer to dealer time.
think about it. You have a gentleman that deals in nothing but Morgans, and there's a lot of them
Mhm.
that deal in nothing but Morgans. Okay, and he's thinking this is the show that I'm going to make deals at. And there's that guy at every show that says, I'm going to make deals better than anybody in here because I want to get rid of a lot of stuff. I got a lot of inventory. I got to get rid of a lot of inventory. I'm getting backed up. He's got $1,000 Morgan for $800. That early bird guy just got that $1,000 Morgan for $800 because he was there before anybody to see that $1,000 Morgan for $800. Or this guy has, like Mr. Kevin, has a lot of 2025 stuff. I'm another dealer, but I'm not setting up at the show. I need 2025 stuff for my inventory at my shop. They look out for the modern guy and say, how much for half of it? Set up that deal. He just bought half of whoever's 2025 inventory for his store. That's where the early bird gets you. Those guys that get the early bird are the ones that's getting the deals first because they're in there first. So it's early bird, like Mr. Kevin said, it's for the vest pocket dealers. It's for other dealers. It's for those guys that are looking for specific things. Uh, there's not a lot of cherry picking going on
Mm-mm.
because people can see a cherry picker when they're looking for this, and this, but they want a deal on this, and this. Early bird, you're not going to get a lot of deals unless it's already marked as a deal. Because they know when the show opens, there's going to be those folks come in that's going to pay those prices that's on the tag. But then you've got those dealers like the one that Bassman dealt with, like $20 worth of product, and then the guy goes, give me $14.
Yeah.
Those are the dealers you want to go talk to.
Mm-hmm.
During the last day of the show, there's folks that'll only go to the last day of the show, the last couple hours of the show, because that's when you're going to get the deals.
Catch him ready to box that stuff up and have to haul it back home.
Right. This guy wanted to make $3,000 at the show this weekend, but he's at $2,000. You walk in with money and say, "Hey, what do you take for this? I know it says $100, but what do you take for it? $80. That's $80 closer to that $3,000 than what he had before." You get the good deals on the last day. But then again, you've got those dealers that from the start are there to make money. First and foremost, it's a business. You've got to make money. And if you've got $50 in a coin and it's marked 100, you can take 75, 80 for it and still make $25, $30 off of it. The fat pays for the lean.
Mm-hmm.
You make $100 on this coin, but lose $2 on this coin. Guess what? You're still $98 ahead for the day. You don't have to make a profit on everything to make money.
Plus, you also have to realize if something's been in your inventory for so long, you're just trying to free up that capital too. So
it's taking
you
up
can
space.
sell it at a loss, but you're ahead because you now have that capital in order to move it forward.
Yep. You've had a coin for 6 months. You've been trying to sell for $50. You give $30 for it. Okay, I'll take 25 for it. It's been sitting there forever. Nobody wants it. It's not moving. $25. You're $5 in the hole. But that's $5 that you can go out and spend on rolls of 2025 coinage from your bank, sell them for $2 a piece. So now you're really making money off of that $5 loss.
Yeah, and if you can get that $2 roll of nickels for $2,
Yeah.
selling those nickels for $1 a piece,
Right.
40 nickels, $40 for a $2 investment. I mean, that's the slow dime, but I mean, you get back on it. Make sure it's a Lincoln cent griller. No. Don't put that stuff onto an Indian head.
Yeah.
Don't encourage him, Mr. Kevin. Please. I'm going to kick Mr. Kevin off the stream. That's it. You're gone.
Well, we are over an hour.
So. We are. I'm kicking everybody off.
All right.
Coin stuff. No. That would be cool, though. See a drummer boy with 2026 on it. Mr. Coin Stuff I like. I know you're in Mr. Daniel Carr's ear. Can we get a drummer boy the size of an American Silver Eagle with 2026 on it, please, sir? 1776 to 2026.
Well, hey guys, I gotta get going. My phone's been blowing up here. So, hey, you guys have yourselves a good day. We have the auction coming up on Wednesday. I see Bassman did put up the links for the lot items, which I will be starting to put some items up onto here shortly. Thank you, Tiny and Bassman, for having me. As always, enjoy the heck out of this. And the main reason we're here is especially for you. So for now, I'm Kevin with Coins Making Sense, your spot for the dissemination of information to the numismatic nation. Thank you so much, everybody. Zoey strong, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yo fan left early, said Zoey strong. Thank you, Yo fan. I know you're not here, but thank you, sir.
Amy said it several times. Yeah. I've tried to go to look for a coin shop down there in Florida, but most of them were appointment and, a lot of gold selling and things like that. So I didn't get to go, but I still managed to find two 2025 women's quarters. So
nice.
They're both P, but they'll go good in my book.
Oh yeah, you were on the Philadelphia side of the world.
Yeah, I'm on the Philadelphias. Get home, if I could find them up here, it'd be these.
Yeah.
But anyway, y'all come back for Wednesday. We'll have a heck of an auction, I'm sure. So until then, I'm wishing I was fishing. Bye.
I'll have two items this week. One will be a little bit of yellow, a little bit of gold going on there, and one will be a large silver dollar type action. We had Miss Amy, Yote Fan, Ken of Mine, Eric Gilliland, Sea Griller Stacker, I see. I know I'm forgetting somebody. I'm sorry if I forgot you saying Zoe Strong. Absolutely. You guys have a good day. Come back and see us Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time right here on Tiny Newsmatics Auction Preview. We will show you all the items that will be available Wednesday evening, and that auction will be over on Mr. Kevin's channel, the gentleman that was just here, Coins Making Sense. I love each and every one of you, and I hope this finds you guys safe and healthy. You guys don't forget to check that pocket change, because you never know what you got in your pocket.